Hello there, and welcome to another Film in 5 review from More Movies. My name's Greg Fisher, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the 2021 music documentary feature Summer of Soul, or When the Revolution Could Not Be Televised, which was directed by Questlove and features performances from Sly and the Family Stone, B.B. King, the Staple Singers, Dave Ruffin, Nina Simone, Gladys Knight and the Pips, Mahalia Jackson, Mongo, Santamaria, and Stevie Wonder, amongst many, many more. In 1969, the world witnessed the greatest ever gathering of the youth, as 350,000 young hippies travelled over hill and dale for 3 days of peace, love and music at the fabled and widely celebrated Woodstock Festival in upstate New York. But in the same summer, just 100 miles away in Mount Morris Park in the centre of Harlem, another music festival happened. The Harlem Cultural Festival took place over 6 weeks in that summer of '69, and as I have mentioned, it featured some of the most prominent black music artists of the time. Each concert was taped, but the footage lay dormant in a basement for about 50 years before being dug up, dusted off, and eventually repackaged into a 2-hour-long documentary feature. With all these music legends taking part, and not just one concert that took place over 3 days a la Woodstock, but 6 concerts spread across the summer, why are we only hearing about this now, over 5 decades later? Well, this is one of the questions the film unpacks and discusses. The late 60s were a turbulent time in the world, in particular in the United States of America, where racial tensions and the struggle for civil rights and equality had reached a fever pitch, threatening to explode in chaos and violence at any time. Such was the poverty, inequality, and oppression experienced by non-white communities across the country. The war in Vietnam was raging, the Kennedys were assassinated, as were prominent black community leaders like Fred Hampton, Malcolm X, and Dr. Martin Luther King. In 1968, riots had broke out across the country, and community leaders in Harlem feared that things had gotten so bad by the summer of 1969 that this particular area of New York City may ignite like a powder keg and tear itself apart in an outburst of revolution that could threaten to burn Harlem to the ground. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Well, the struggle continues. But that's the great thing about a documentary like this. Not only is it packed to the rafters with the greatest American talent to ever hit the stage, but it teaches us about the history of systemic racism, the struggle of oppressed peoples, and how the joy of music can bring us together in the midst of calamity and disorder, restoring balance and harmony, and giving people a much-needed break from their troubles, if only for a brief time. This is exactly the idea behind the festival. If the Harlem community could be brought together en masse for a celebration of black arts and culture, then the inevitable maelstrom of fire and violence might be avoided. To some extent, this seemed to have worked. As we witness in the film, the crowd is full of smiling, beautiful faces, dancing and singing and vibing to the sweet sounds of soul, blues, gospel and jazz, and as Mavis Staples says of the music, all of it is good. All of it makes you feel good. Summer of Soul reflects a celebration of neo-super blackness and is an important time capsule of the events, a turbulent time in history, and the people that lived through it. The concert performances are interspersed with newsreels and photographs from the era, alongside modern-day interviews with those that were there, including the aforementioned Mavis Staples, Gladys Knight, and the Reverend Jesse Jackson, who recounts the traumatic last moments in the life of Martin Luther King in a powerful and poignant moment of reflection. This is a film steeped in cultural and political history that celebrates the black and brown communities, with East Harlem, aka Spanish Harlem, also included in the festivities, with the Cuban and Puerto Rican influences being an integral part of the musical and cultural landscape. The footage is beautifully restored, giving the original 4:3 videotape the modern-day digital cleanup, which produces a gorgeous picture that looks as if it was filmed yesterday. The editing is also excellent and hits all the right beats, at times reflecting the anger and release of emotions via a series of montage imagery, which helps you to feel the atmosphere and connect with the film's central message and celebration of Afrocentric style, history, and culture. Music lovers will revel in the powerful performances, and fans of historical documentary will appreciate the time gone into this high-quality production. Summer of Soul is, in my opinion, essential viewing. It's a film that reminds us that these issues are by no means a new thing, but the power of great music and a little peace, love and understanding can bring us all together as people of the world united in the struggle against oppression and discrimination.
Higher! Higher! Higher!
that's it for this review, my friends. Please leave me a comment and let me know what you thought. And until next time, stay groovy, look after each other, take care of yourself, and keep watching more movies. So what did you think of Summer of Soul? Please leave us a comment and let us know, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe right here on YouTube. In the meantime, if you want to check out more of our film reviews and articles, check out our website moremovies.co.uk, and why not join us on social media at More Movies for you across the board. And if you want to support us, you can buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com, or you can become a patron at patreon.com. All the links are in the description below. To check out more of our filmtastic videos, click on one of the links on screen now.